Hey guys, it's PK here. Day 362 of the 365 days of gratitude. Almost done here. But anyway, let's talk about gratitude. Today, gratitude I have, again, I'm a step forward in my recovery of, tonsillitis. Of course, now my voice is a little hoarse or raspy, I guess, whatever you can call it. So video, it's going to be hopefully I can stop and make it short, because it needs to be short. Actually, the talking probably makes it worse. But anyway, I still am grateful that I still have a voice at this point. I am grateful that I am healing. I'm grateful for my medicine. I can actually feel it, working. I'm not 100% back, but I definitely feel that I'm definitely in that set of recovery. So that's excellent. That's what I want to feel. And I thank God for that. And other thing I wanted to talk about today, again, like I said, I had a train of thought about something, and things are just a little different. But what I wanted to say is also I wanted to be very grateful for, I haven't talked about this a lot, but it'll probably come up in something else. Another series I'm about to do, start of videos. But I went back to school. I'm doing it online at this point. I was going to do the go to school, the brick and mortar thing at first, because I felt like, geez, I've been out of school for 40 years. I need to be in front of, in a class, and because that's the way I knew school. There was no online school when I went to Howard back in 1984. I mean, my God, it's so long ago. But so I am in my second term, started on Monday. And of course, I got sick on Friday night, very, very sick. So I had gotten looking at my syllabus and things like that. So I had set up everything. I was all prepared to start, getting my prep work done for my assignments that have to be due today, which is Thursday. And so I was all, set and ready. Got sick, totally wasn't able to get back to anything or do anything. And it just brought back to my mind about me changing up and going to an online school. Still, accredited school. Shout out to SNHU, but because it's fantastic, I have to say. And it made me think about how grateful now I am to that. Because when that situation occurred and I had the issues with the other school trying to get transcripts from my old schools or something, it was just an issue, and I kept missing all the deadlines. But not fault to them, but just the fault on the end of mail, and it was a nightmare, and obviously not meant to happen. That's what I'm trying to get to. That sometimes you don't even see the things that keep being obstacles sometimes, or don't go the way you want them to go. Sometimes they're not, that's how it's supposed to go. See, because we want to write a story sometimes that's so rigid, when there are multiple options all the time for any issue that we have. That's my opinion. Any issue that comes up in your life, God, the universe, whatever you trust and believe, has multiple options that will occur. Now, I don't, sometimes it could be only 2 or 3, sometimes it could be 100 different options. That's the thing I'm saying about gratitude. And when you open yourself up and say, okay, that's the obstacle now. What can I do on my own to get through that obstacle? If I cannot, what, let that thing go that you just stuck on. Oh, this is how I have to fix that problem. Because I know that's what I do. I will figure out, because I'm like, I'm a problem solver. That's how, I'm a troubleshooter, So, but sometimes I realize I'm stuck in just thinking about the 2 or 3 ways I know to solve the problem. And now I'm learning how to realize that I'll do what I know how to do to help the problem move along, to solve the problem, because that's where I like to be now. My gratitude today is about keeping a mindset of solving the problem or the issue instead of staying stuck on the problem, stuck on the obstacle, stuck on the issue. We do that, and then when you do that, you can't see that it is a deliverance for that. Even when you think about the scripture that says, with every trial and tribulation comes, there is an escape. There is a way out. Doesn't mean the trial, doesn't mean the issue comes, and now that all that happens, now you have no way out. No, it just means there's a trial, there's an issue. That's life. And sometimes I think we forget that part of life is stuff happening that we didn't expect to happen, but it isn't the end of the day. It isn't the end of the game. It isn't the end of the day. And, you keep moving. And I say that to say about the school. So, getting back to my original thing. So the school, so I had switched to online school. And now I think about it, so I started March 3rd, I think was my first term started. Second term started May 5th, yes. So anyway, I just had started March, the first term, this March. And in March, well, just before March, I had all these physical challenges. I've been having so much, health challenges and things like that. And I thought about, wow, had I been in the other school that had supposed to been starting in January, I would have just had that surgery that I had, which, my hand ended up being, I didn't have use of my right hand for months, after that surgery. So I would have been trying to get into classes, trying to drive and things like that and stuff. And it just would have been a mess. Not to mention I had all these issues, all these doctor's appointments. I would have been probably behind in classes, wasn't able to go to a class because I had so much issues that I was sleeping most of the day because I was on so much heavy medication that I really couldn't even get up, but do it much. So I thought about that. I was like, wow. And then even now, the flexibility of the online classes allows me to have that when the week is going crazy, when the day is going crazy. I'm not worried about, oh my God, I got a class in 2 hours. I don't. I have a class that has really already predefined what I need to do, what my options are. Yes, I got to make sure I get that time in to do it, but I can decide when that time gets done. So that's a blessing now when I look at it. At first I was like, oh, wow, they want to do online classes, whatever. And, and I'm really, I'm going to have to tell you, I'm a little stickler on, oh, is it online? You do no thing online, is it? But it's real. Let me tell you, it's real work. It's real coursework. It's real. But the flexibility, I needed that. So it's not even like, oh, it's the flexibility of somehow that's a secondary thing. It was the blessing. But I would have not seen that if I had continued to be, well, I don't want to do online. Oh my goodness. But I didn't. I let it go and everything went so smoothly with it. The admission, the classes, everything. I'm an A student, by the way. I'm an A student. But anyway, gratitude to God for opening my eyes to allowing myself to say, not get stuck on things being a problem, things being an issue, an obstacle. They are part of life now. And so when I see that, I don't have to like that issue. I don't have to like that obstacle. I don't want to maybe have to go through what I have to go through right now. But I know it's only going through. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's only going through now. So I'm so grateful to God through these, videos and everything. I think it's just fortified that when the stuff comes up now, I got that shield up. You know what I'm talking about? When in the Bible it says, you wear that shield of faith and you put that thing out there, and man, yeah, stuff's gonna come, but it can't come but so close to you. As they say, come nigh my dwelling. It will not come but so close to me. You know what I mean? It come right on up to the inch, but it won't take me. It's not gonna take me. It's not. Because first of all, now I know I got such purpose still left to do out here and to put forth. It's not, it's just not time for me to go yet. And then if it is, I won't be here to know that I didn't get that trouble did something. So I don't care anymore about them troubles. I'm just like, look, where's the solution? It comes now like, okay, well, how'd that get solved? What do we need to do to get rid of that? What do we have to do to get past that? That's how I'm looking at stuff now. And I know it comes from doing these videos and reading those videos and listening to them and seeing that messaging keep coming at me of being grateful, and then remembering who I am in God, that God the power of God is in all of us. And we are so much more powerful than we showing out here in the world right now. And so I really hope, let me go ahead and finish this video up because I'm about to not be able to even finish it. But I really hope, guys, that I know I got off track, but it just was one of them days that these things just need to come out the way they came out. And I'm not even going to worry about it because I'm a bit of a perfectionist about things like that. And I used to be like, well, I don't want all of that. I just went and rambled all over the place. But you know what? Maybe that was just what it was supposed to be. So I'm grateful for that. And that is day 362. And I will see you guys on day 363. And stay grateful. God bless you.